Yes, Iceberg's the name.
Hey Mike, how you doing today?
What's poppin'?
Good. You finally made it in here?
Yeah, my bad. Man.
We get started. My name is Santana over here at DJIceberg.com. It's nice to have you join us here today for a little bit. We're just gonna go
Appreciate you
ahead.
having me.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump straight in. So you're a recording artist from New Orleans, Louisiana. Tell us how you got your start creating music.
Uh, it was after, pretty much, it was after I broke up with my BM. I was in Dallas at the time, and I ain't really know too much about Dallas. So after that, I went back to New Orleans. I linked up with my cousin. He was already doing music around that time, and then I was like one day he was writing a song, and he didn't want to write the second verse. So I ended up writing the second verse. Then a few days after that, we hit the studio, fell in love with the vibe, and then it just took off from there.
Okay, cool. So I remember reading your bio, and it talks about like within your music, it's basically like inspired you around your environment and your life experience. So how
Yeah,
did your life experience and the environment that you grew up in inspire you and your music?
I mean, it's like basically like you could, like for example, the project that we're getting ready to drop. That has a lot to do with what I went through in the last situation I was explaining to you with my ex. So I mean, I speak on everything I go through in life. Period. You hear me? I put it all on wax. So shit. With my music, you're gonna get all of me.
The real Mike Major. I
Real
love
deal. Everything.
it. I love it. So how do you incorporate that unique NOLA sound into your music?
I mean, New Orleans, like, we like to use a lot of metaphors and a lot of wordplay, and I make sure I put that in every one of my songs give it that spice, that flavor, and keep it interesting. You hear me? So that's it. And you gotta thank Wayne for that. You hear me? Mad genius.
Definitely,
Yeah.
do how all of them, they created that little era for the next NOLA artist that's coming out of
Right. And
Louisiana.
I feel like we need that. New Orleans need that, like a solid artist. You hear me? They got a few that's coming out of Louisiana, but New Orleans itself, I feel like they need like a solid artist. You hear me? To put on for the city.
Definitely, I agree. So, how would you describe your work ethic as an artist?
I say I'm a hard worker. Like I do whatever it takes to get done. You know what I mean? Yeah, I could say I'm a hard worker. I'm pretty sure everybody on my team would say the same. Anybody that know me, I like putting things together and making things happen. You know what I mean?
Okay, cool. So, let me ask you this. What impact would you like for your music to have on someone who's listening to you for the very first time?
I just want them. I would want them to be inspired to not like to be themselves. Like knowing that being yourself is still cool. You don't have to. You don't have to be this type of way just because everybody by that. Like that's another thing I keep in my music. Like I incorporate that. Like everybody is mostly on like the trap rap and all that. I try to stay away from that. I could do that, but I try to stay away from that and keep an open mind and have explore other genres type shit. You know what I mean? Like my project right now is mostly pop instead of rap. So yeah.
You don't look like a pop person.
I know, and
I think that's what makes it interesting.
that's what's live though. Like everybody say that I don't look like it, but that's my favorite type of music to make. That's what comes naturally to me.
That what makes it interesting. Never judge a book by its cover. You never know.
Yeah, shit. So, and that's just me being myself. Like I said, I would want whoever to listen to my music to know it's cool to be yourself. You know what I mean? You just gotta know how to work it and make it look cool.
Right.
Yeah.
So, who could you see yourself collaborating with in the industry?
Post Malone. I say Uzi, Thug, Young Thug, Future. Shit. Gunna. Juice WRLD. Rest in peace of Juice WRLD. Oh, that would yeah. Juice WRLD would have been my number one. Rest in peace of Juice WRLD, bro. Yeah, people along that line.
I feel like all of them fall in within the same sound and range and genre.
Yeah, they most of the people I name, they kind of versatile, so in the same areas I think.
Right. So, what is the relationship between you and your producer T Ray? Like, how did you two meet, and how long have you two been working together?
We met through we're under the same management. Shout out GAG1 Management. I met him through my manager, and I've been knowing T Ray. It's been maybe 2 years, a year, maybe 2 years. And just like last year, I opened up a studio, and he had I forgot what happened with him, where he was at, but he needed a place to work out of. So it only made sense that he come to where I was at. So I let him be head producer there and run everything. And then one day we just got in the studio, then just magic happened. And ever since then, it's just been like that. So we caught this vibe, this artist producer vibe, like some Dre and Easy E type shit. You know what I mean? It's a click, it's a spark every time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think when the artist and a producer have some type of chemistry together, they can make hits.
For sure. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think that's important. I think having chemistry with a producer is important for artists. At least one producer that knows your style and your sound. I think that's very important.
So not only do you write and record music, you are the founder of Villain Empire Entertainment.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more and why you created
Villain Empire. I mean, I just decided to name it Villain because I feel like that's just the way of life that I live, you could say. You know what I mean? And I feel like the empire part, that's what I'm trying to build. And that's how we building it. We're building it off of how could I put it? Off of what villains do, you could say. You know what I mean? But well, yeah. Right now we got a clothing line. I got the clothing line going. We got the studio, Villain Empire Studios, and everything. Hopefully after a while, I would like to turn that into a label. But that's after I do my run, get my running as an artist myself. I would like to start a label to teach the game to other artists that's coming up as well, but teach the game the right way.
Okay, cool. I think that knowledge is power, and I think that everyone should be able to keep learning no matter what it is.
Right.
So what can we expect from Mike Mayjor? You talk about the project that you're supposed to be, working on and whatnot. What can we expect?
I'll tell you a secret. We got a short film on the way to go along with the project. It's gonna be I don't want to tell you how long it is, but it's a short film. It's gonna be like a movie based off of the tracks on the project. So it's gonna be something live. It's gonna give you a good visual on everything I'm talking about, and that I think that'll be a great way to express myself to the listeners and fans. And I think this will be a solid first EP to get to know Michael Mayjor. You know what I mean? So, and then we have before I drop the project, I have 2 singles I'm gonna drop, Savage and Journey, and then we're gonna fall into the project after that. We're gonna drop the project and the short film together. So we're gonna hit them hard.
So your fans gonna get like a tour one combo.
Yeah, they gonna get what they deserve because I feel like it's long overdue anyway.
Right. Okay, lastly, before I let you go, where can everyone find you and your music?
You can find me on all social media platforms at Mike Mayjor, except for Twitter. I changed it to Mayjor Mike, and you gotta make sure you add the Y before the J. MikeMayjor. I mean, don't forget the Y before the J. And my music, Savage, it's only on it's not on YouTube, but it's on all of the platforms except for YouTube right now. And my other music is on all the platforms, iTunes, Spotify, too, everything.
Okay, well, I want to thank you so much for taking to join me a little bit on DJIceberg.com before the fame. I talk to you before you get up there.
Yeah.
So that you can remember.
Yeah, I feel like the before the fame interviews and everything before it be the best. I think it's gonna be the best.
It definitely.
Yeah. So I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, no problem. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.